Good morning, welcome to a very drizzly and damp and overcast River Avon. Came out today because of conditions really. We've had some overnight rain, although not as much as they promised, although the storm is on the way and it's going to rain a lot today. So I thought I'd come out because I've got a few hours. It's after the school run now, it's getting on for 9:30. I got here about 15-20 minutes ago. What I've done is put a little bit of bait out, so I'll run you through in a minute. I'll put you a bit of bait out, but you haven't missed anything else, aside from me getting a bit wet. So yeah, the plan is, I'm coming to have a go at that swim where a few videos ago I lost what I think was a carp. But we're not targeting the carp, we're targeting the barbel once again. Now I know things have been quite hard going on here the last sort of week or so from a few friends. By here I mean the Avon. So I decided to go with a slightly different approach today. As I say, I'll run you through that shortly. But I think for now, I'm going to sort myself out. I've not got an umbrella or anything. I hate sitting under an umbrella. I've got the waterproofs. We'll just we'll get ourselves sorted out, ready to cast in. And like I say, I'll run you through gear, bait, etc. Now, a couple of videos ago, I was extolling the virtues of fishing with one rod and how I really like fishing with one rod these days. Well, I'm going to completely be a hypocrite now. I'm going to fish with two rods. And I'll tell you why. As I mentioned, it's been hard on here of late. Got the hemp off your nose. And what I wanted to do was I couldn't decide between two different approaches. So what I've done is I thought, well, I'll do both. So I've got a line about 2/3, 3/4 of the way across the river where I've put in some of this spicy chili hemp. I've put in some small robin red pellets, 4 mils. I'm going to perhaps fish a 8 or a 12 mil over the top of that. And I've got another line on the inside about 1/3 of the way across where I've just put in some of this hempy nutty mix that I've got, which I really like down on the Y, the barbel. So I thought I'd give that a go. And I'm going to fish over the top of that with a maggot feeder. I think that's probably going to give us our best bet. This water's around 12 degrees, something like that. So it's not warm. It's not cold, but it's not warm. So I think that'll probably be our best bet, really. Gear-wise, as I say, hypocritical me, I'm going to go with 2 rods. They're both my Daiwa Infinity Evo barbel rods. One's 1.75 pounds, one is 2 1/4. And that's the plan. I'm going to fish my standard sort of running ledger rig, my barbel running ledger rig, which I can convert over to the method feeder should I feel like it, but I don't think that's the way to go today at all. So I'm going to use perhaps 4, 5, even 6 foot hook links. I think that's probably the best way to go. If you've not seen the video on how I set this tackle up, I'll link you in up there down in the description as well to a video where I explain exactly what I'm doing. Right, I think with that I probably baited up. I certainly started baiting up about half an hour ago. I had to walk back to the car twice. Once because I forgot the nutty hempy mix, and once because I forgot my landing net. We're doing well. Anyway, I think there's no point in sitting around here getting wet and not having a rod in the water. So I think we'll probably get cast in. It's probably a good move. So we'll stick the 2 1/4 on the far side just because it makes more sense. This is one I've just been baiting up with a spopper thing. Somehow it's managing to brighten up and rain more heavily all at the same time. I think on here I'm going to go block end feeder, a couple of ounces, that should do it. I'll put some hemp and some little pellets in here. Hopefully they'll come out. If they won't, we'll enlarge the holes. Enlarge? Is that even a word? Should be. I'm not going to go mad with a bait. Nice long hook link. Right, let's get it out. Nope, not quite there. There we go, that's better. There's one cast that's a bit short. There we go. That's nice. It's coming in really nicely. And this river's hardly flowing today, so we don't need the rods up in the air particularly. Right, next up, maggot feeder. Now this may fall flat on its face if we start catching loads of little perch and, I don't know, roach and bream and stuff. This may not work at all, but I think it's worth a go. Obviously we'll cast this maggot rod very regularly. Just going to drop it in just down here. Just about there. There we go. I say, we'll recast that perhaps every 15 minutes, keep those maggots going in. Be interesting to see if anything happens with that. Maybe a little bit early season to be fishing maggots, but who knows. Right, we're fishing. Let's see what, if anything, is going to happen. Oh, a proper wet one today. They're only guessing, aren't they, really? What's happening with this storm? Educated guesses. Last night the forecast was to rain all night and then nothing today. Looked at the forecast this morning, rain all day. Well, surprisingly, the maggots are totally untouched. The one's on the hook. I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought they might have been absolutely mullered. I'm going to have to give up. Put my trousers on, waterproof trousers. It's getting heavier and heavier. What's the bets we get a bite when I'm halfway through putting these on? Well, if me doing that doesn't get us a bite, I'm not sure anything will. Double camo. What a terrible look. Well, this is slow. Having the odd clang on each rod. There's not a lot going on. But it only takes one bite, doesn't it? Only takes one bite. We'll keep at it though. I was thinking about it, I don't think I've ever caught an Avon barbel in the light. Certainly not during the day, maybe just in the evening, before it gets dark. I don't think I've ever caught one in the light. But then again, I don't usually fish from the light, so probably not very surprising, that being the case. Proper raining now though. But I don't mind if it means we're going to catch some fish. Ooh, hello. Blimey, that ripped off all of a sudden. Blimey. Just went over, didn't it? I've been at it about an hour, I'd say. Something like that. What's this? Blimey, my heart's in my mouth. Not doing a lot, which is a good sign. Just trudging. Wow. Well, I never. What was I saying about never catching a Avon barbel in the light? I think we might. I think that's all it can be, to be honest. Okay, he's not shooting about like a little one. Blimey, it's so slippy here as well. I've got to be a bit careful. It's about 4 foot deep here. I want to go in. Come on. You're right in the edge down here. Well, it looks about 4 foot long, and I've not even seen the hook link yet. I've seen the feeder yet, I should say. God, blimey. My heart is absolutely in my mouth. Proper scrapping this is. Blimey. Try not to give him too much. We're trying to stop him getting in these reeds here, which he's really, really trying to do. Barbel, I just seen him, as suspected. Blimey. What a scrap. Looks a decent one, actually. Well, as you'd expect from scrap like this. Blimey. This is my 2 1/4 as well. This one is bent double. Wow, what a scrap. Oh, he's a kipper. He is a kipper. is a proper fish. Blimey, that's a proper fish. Oh. Oh, goodness me. That is a proper fish. Blimey, that is a proper barbel. Right, first things first, let's get it sorted out, let's get it rested up. Well, how's about that? £11.14. Absolutely cracking. What a fish. Absolute tank. He's got a belly like me. That is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm over the moon with that. Worth getting wet for. Right, let's get him rested up, we'll get him back. Well, he's had a good 10 minutes in there, resting. He seems pretty lively. Go on, chap, off you go. Powered away. What a fish. What a fish. Wow. Well, very tempted just to knock it on the head, to be honest. Mission accomplished. But we're already soaking wet, we're already here. So should we carry on for a bit? We might as well, hadn't we? It's about 11:30 now, so been fishing about an hour. So yeah. Absolutely wonderful. Big shout out to my mate Buffalo Sight as well, who discovered this swim in the first place. He hasn't been down here for a while, but yeah, there's still some fish about. As I say, clearly that softly approach has worked. I've only put 4mm pellets in and hemp, and I've just fished a 12mm Robin Red pellet over the top. Wonderful. Right, should we cast in again? Well, that's a turn up for the books. As I say, I reckon that's my first Avon barbel in the light, certainly in the day. But, as I said, I don't really fish for them in the day generally. But wow, absolutely wonderful that is. Over the moon. It's possibly my second biggest barbel ever. I've had a 13. But, blimey. It's proper. I hate having a hood up. I hate sitting under an umbrella. It's like proper rain. If it was drizzle, it wouldn't quite be so bad, but it's proper rain now. Now I'm out guiding on Monday. I think the chaps I'm with, I think are going to be fishing some quite high water. That would be my guess. With all this rain that's around today and tomorrow. And it's going to rain a lot more in Wales as well. I think the Y is going to be a metre or so up, 2 metres maybe. It's not going to be cold water though, so it should be quite good. I don't think we'll be able to do any wading though. It'll be a bit of a different session. I think it'll be a bit of roving about and getting a few swims going, hopefully. And that will be with the other guiding sessions over on the Fishing Tips channel, my other channel. If you're not aware, I do have another channel where I put my non-fishing stuff, stuff like tips on how I do things, my rig videos, as I mentioned earlier, stuff like that. And all the guiding videos are over on there. Oh, here we go. That just properly thumped there, that right hand rod. Sort of thumped and dropped back, didn't it? Looked a bit chubby. I thought it was going to carry on going then. Okay, chub's just picked that up. So yeah, this channel is dedicated to my actual fishing, although obviously there's lots of tips involved in it as well. And the other channel, Fishing Tips, Tackle and Tactics channel, which will be linked in at the end, that's well, it does exactly what it says on the tin. To coin a phrase. Well, this is getting less and less pleasant by the minute. hours on here, so let's check. Mr. Chubb hasn't stolen a pellet. No, he hasn't. Oh, itchy feet. Can't sit still for very long. Not a lot else going on here, is there? But doing this sort of thing, it's very much nothing, and then it all kicks off, isn't it? It's about 1:45 now. I was going to give it to 1, but I might give it a bit longer because the rain's eased off a bit. But there's not a lot going on, really, as I say. But it only takes a second, doesn't it, to just kick into life, and all of a sudden you can catch a donkey like that. We'll give it a bit longer. What I'd love to be doing is fishing worms today. I went to my compost heap yesterday and it was dry as a bone. There's none in there. I went into the fridge where I had some. Got some dendrobinas. Not ideal, but better than no worms. And they're all starting to go a little bit funny. They've been in there ages. So I've released them onto the compost heap. I didn't really want to chance them being a little bit off-putting to the fish because I know worms can be a bit hit and miss. But whatever happens now, I certainly can't complain about this sort of session. School run and then get out and catch a fish like that. Wow. Well, it's almost stopped raining, as you can see. It's about 1 o'clock now. I just had a recast. I've just changed things up a bit. As I said earlier, I've got both rods out over that far side now. Seems to be nice, a bit of a gravelly bit out there. One of them I just changed the feeder over to one with slightly bigger holes in. A NISA feeder, N-I-S-A. They make decent feeders and they're a lot cheaper than most makes. And I'm putting some robin red pellets through that. The other feeder's just got hemp in it. What I've actually done is put a few casters on that hook. I've got 4 casters on the hook. Just going along with the sort of non-fish mealy, softly approach, small particle-y sort of baits approach. So we'll see if that will do anything. I'm not convinced we'll get another bite, but you never know. It's been a couple of hours since that bite now, so there's clearly not lots of fish in here. But who knows? And once it's not raining, all my stuff's drying out anyway. Oh, we're on. Blimey. Well, I was just leaving my mate a message and it's just gone over again. I was just thinking about going, to be honest. Whoa. God, this thing is off. Oh, it's a bit snaggy over there. God, blimey. Yeah, I was just leaving my mate a message and it's just torn off again. I really was just thinking about going home. It stopped raining. And stuff's just drying. It's supposed to bang it down the next couple of hours. I thought perhaps it's time to go. And this is charged off and now it's coming in like a dog on a lead. Can you believe it? Whoa, hello. It's woken up again. Oh, blimey. Blimey. It's charging about a bit more, this one. This is not as big as the last one. But not really any surprise in that. It's been about 2.5 hours since the last one. Something like that. It's about 1:45 now. Charging all over the swim. Apologies for the noise, there's someone making a right racket. There's a house not far away and I don't know what they're doing. I think we picked up that other line. This is a trouble with using 2 rods. We'll get him in and get it sorted. Oh, blimey. Oh, look, it's another nice fish, to be fair. We have picked up that other line. Let's lose the land in there. Blimey. Another cracking scrap. I'm desperate to get into these reeds to the left. Just that size where they really beat you up. Another cracking fish. Is he done? Nope. He's just like looking at me, a corner of his eye. I thought, no, he's not done. Still not done. He's not far off now. They do fight, don't they? That's why we love them. Never give up. Oh. No, still not having any of it. Come on. Trying to get him in before he's totally exhausted. Got him. Cracker. He's another lovely fish. Not the stature of that last one, but another lovely fish. Right. Again, I'm not even going to take him out of the water till we've let him get his breath back. Come on, chap. Right himself. There he goes. There he is. Well, he's another lovely fish. I couldn't quite figure out how heavy he was from looking at him. So I've put him on the scales. He's just a smidge under £9. How's about that? Wonderful, another cracking fish. Such a different shape to the Y fish. I sort of wanted to make sure I wasn't guesstimating wrong. We got the weighing stuff out anyway. But, yeah, absolute beauty. What a session. It's just starting to cane it down. Like I say, it's supposed to cane it down now from now on. So I think I might have another 10 minutes, but perhaps call it a day. Just see if we can pick another one up if he's moved in with his mates. Well, what a session. He's had a good rest. Only had him out of the water for a few seconds. Gone. Right, we'll give it a bit longer. I'm certainly not going to use 2 rods again. We'll give it a bit longer and we'll see how the weather is. Oh, this is horrible now. This is really horrible. Should probably knock it on the head. The Met Office have got it bang on. I said at 2 o'clock I was going to cane it down, and it's 2 o'clock, just gone, and it's caning it down. Well, it's not massively pleasant sat here, but it's very pleasant to catch some barbel. Get covered in mud. It's like a swamp. I'm a bit worried that one of them might pull me in. I can slide in across this mud. That's why I've not been getting the bait runner off particularly quickly. I'm getting the back wind on first before the bait runner comes off. Well, I just thought I'd give it a little bit longer. Just make sure I'm not missing out. But I don't really want to sit here I can't sit here for another 3 hours waiting for another one. I have to go pick my daughter up from school. Oh, here comes that wind as well. Look, you can probably see those trees over there. Look at that. It's proper picking up now. Blimey. Here it comes. I think we've had the best of it today, weather-wise, even though we've got soaked. At least the rain most of this morning and this early afternoon has been going relatively vertically. I think quite soon it's going to be going horizontally. It's lovely to be on the Avon now and catch some barbel. It's really nice, especially during the day. Well, that is it. Time to go. It is absolutely throwing it down now. It's raining stair rods. Starting to get really windy as well. This storm is moving over, but I've certainly got the weather right today, didn't I? To come out, as I said, certainly the first barbel I've had in the day, and very, very rarely I've had 2 out in the same session. So to have 2 out in the middle of the day, unheard of in my book for me, in my fishing. But there you go. Like I say, the pressure's dropped. That was a big one. I noticed that the pressure had dropped quite a lot. I thought that perhaps we'll have them on the munch. But this river's in not very good condition at all. You know, it's low and clear. There you go. Just shows you what you can do if you get things right. And that certainly, I think the change of baits has certainly helped. I've gone away from the fish meals, although like I say, Robin Red has got a little bit of fish meal in it, but going hemp, small pieces, tiny pellets, Robin Red pellets and hemp. Certainly done the biz. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle, standing around here, getting soaking wet. Time to go and pick my daughter up from school. But from a very wet and windy River Avon, all there is left to do is say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that half as much as I did. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support. Thanks to those of you who support me through buymeacoffee.com, and I'll see you again very soon.